We will use ESP Copter, which is 8266 based drone designed specifically for makers. It has gyroscope, accelerometer and compass on board, RGB light and 4 motors for the blades. For now, we'll just work with one of the motors. As soon as I selected ESP Copter, Visuino discovered that it's missing the ESP8266 libraries and is downloading them from the internet. Make sure, if you select a new type of board, to have internet connection so Visuino can find and download the board support from internet. The download and the installation will take a while, so please be patient. We can even monitor the timestamp of the events. Another cool feature of Visuino is that multiple lines will be combined together when the terminal sends back only carriage return without new line. This is very often used to show the progress of downloads. The Visuino has a very neat terminal display that groups all of them together, so if you decide, you can see all of the progresses broken line by line, or with their corresponding timestamps, or you can simply combine them and see the progress as well as the final result. The installation is complete, and now we can start programming the ESP8266. And here it is, the board has appeared, and you can see that now we have not only AVR boards but all the ESP8266 boards populated. We also have variety of options, upload speed, memory, frequency and everything else. Visuino will automatically populate the default recommended values. There are two other tabs here in Visuino. The first tab is the Platforms tab. If we click here, you will see all the available Arduino platforms, and you can see that AVR boards and ESP8266 have already been installed. We can manually install or uninstall board support, or we can change to a different older version. Visuino will automatically download the latest version if you select a board that does not have its support installed through the Boards Manager, or Platforms Manager as it is called in Visuino. Now that we have our board ready to be programmed, we can go ahead and add a sign generator to control one of the motors. We can also connect the thermometer to control the onboard temperature for the accelerometer, gyro and compass. For the sign generator, I will put a smaller amplitude because I don't want the drone to fly. So amplitude and offset will be 0.3. So we'll have values from 0 to 0.3 going to the motor, where 1 is the full speed, and if I send a value of 1, it is highly likely that the drone will try to fly off the table. I will also reduce the frequency to 0.1. I will select the COM port where the drone is connected. Select the same COM port here. We will leave connect on upload. By the way, once when you make all those changes, you can check this box and all the settings here will be saved inside your project, including the COM port. Next time when you open the project, everything here will be automatically populated for your project. The same applies for the serial port. If you select this button, all of the settings for the serial port will automatically be saved in your project, and next time you open the project, all of this will be populated automatically for you. This makes it much easier to work with many different projects and many different boards. Now I'll go ahead, compile and upload the code. The project is compiled and now we are uploading. Again, you can see the new functionality combining new lines during the progress. And you can see the temperature of the drone, which appears to be 21 degrees exactly, and you can see the propeller ramping up and down. Again, this is very simple project. I just wanted to demonstrate you the new functionality of Visuino automatically installing board support or platform support, as well as compiling and uploading the code without the need of Arduino IDE ever being installed on the system. Now all of this functionality works great for practically all of the boards, with a couple of notable exceptions. Teensy requires Teensy Duino to be manually installed on the system, and for some strange reason the ChipKit PIC boards require to be installed from the Arduino IDE board manager. All other boards that I have tested so far have worked just fine. I am working to improve Visuino, so even those boards will be supported better in the future. To show you that the new automatic installation works not only for ESP8266, I will quickly do an ESP32 project. Again, we'll do a new project.